What up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast, and I'm here to present you my NBA picks for Wednesday, February 14th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our NBA, NFL, and MLB videos. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing every single night, visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. So before we jump into the slate, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. Let's make some money tonight. And, the money team's on absolute fire right now. If you haven't joined the money team and visit our website, you're missing out. We're on a 5-day winning streak. Tonight's looking very promising to keep it going. Like I said, hey, it's easy to join the money team and win with everybody else. So, I'll run back to the contest again. I need 200 likes for the contest to be valid. All you gotta do is click the like button. It literally takes you 2 seconds to click the like button on this video. So help a brother out. Click that like button. Make sure and put your name, comment your name below, and I'll pick one lucky winner. This way we can, give out those free Fanduel and DraftKings lineups. The one I'm actually playing that night. So you're gonna play the actual lineups that I'm playing that night for free. Comment, like it, make sure you're subscribed, and yeah, hey, let's jump into this slate. So we got a 12-game slate. I'm not going to go over every single game. There's 5 games I'm really liking. I'm going to kind of give you those games. So first you got the Lakers going into New Orleans to face the Pelicans. This game has a 226 implied total. New Orleans is favored by 5. Then you got Golden State going into Portland to face the Blazers. This game has a 226 implied total. Golden State favored by 6. Then you got Toronto going into Chicago to face the Bulls. This game has a 218 implied total. Toronto is favored by 6.5. Then you got Indiana going into Brooklyn to face the Nets. This game has a 214.5 implied total, and Indiana is favored by 4.5. Then you got Charlotte going into Orlando to face the Magics. This game has a 213 implied total. Charlotte's favored by 5.5. So, yeah, those are kind of the top 5 games, I think, on this slate. I mean, definitely we can look at individual players from other games, but actual games of target, I'm probably going to stick with those games. So, hey, we'll jump into point guard as always. Westbrook, he came back today. He kind of had a down game against Cleveland. He can definitely go off anytime. Not the best matchup against Memphis. A little bit of a slower team. For him to hit value, you need about 58, 59. He's averaging 54 on the season. So if you want to pay up, he's a solid play. I think I'm probably going to pay down a little bit. You got Curry. Great matchup going against Lillard in the Portland Trail Blazers. He finally got it back last game. Had a solid game. 44 fantasy points. That still wouldn't hit value on this price tag. Like I said, we need about 48. Averaging 45. Either way, he's a solid play. You can look at Chris Paul, but I think it's going to be a blowout against Sacramento. This is my favorite point guard on the slate. Damian Lillard, he's from Oakland. He always plays very well against them. 9,000, very fair price tag. You need 45 for him to hit value. And like I said, he's had very big games in the past against the Warriors. So I'm going to put him in my core. He's my top point guard on the slate. Then we'll quickly go down. We'll touch on... I like Goran Dragic, up-tempo game against Philadelphia. He had a solid game today, 36 fantasy points against Toronto. You need 35 for him to hit value. He's averaging 30 on the season, so I think he's just a consistent player in a solid spot. Then you can look at guys like Rondo going against the Lakers. Rondo's starting to actually pick it up a little bit. He's got you at least 30 minutes in 3 of the past 4 games, so the minutes are trending up. The price tags also went up a tiny bit. For him to hit value, you need 32. He's averaging 24 on the season, but this is a solid up-tempo game against the Lakers, so I'm really liking Rondo. Lastly, I'm liking a guy like Ish Smith, just because Atlanta, they're absolutely horrible against point guards. Schroeder isn't the best defender. So, Ish, his minutes, have been a little bit down the past couple games. You want him to play that 31, 32-minute mark. But, he's a solid play either way. Shooting guard, James Harden. I'm scared of the blowout risk, so I'm probably not going to play Harden. But, he's he's in a solid spot if this game was to stay close. He had a great game tonight against Minnesota. Went on for 63 fantasy points. We got him. Thank you very much, James. So tomorrow, he's going to be on a back-to-back. The team could be a little bit tired. Maybe he can stay a little closer than I expect. But I'm looking, pay a little bit down more. Looking at a guy like Bill. I know he had an off game against Chicago somewhat, but he's been playing very well. He's playing a lot of minutes. He's been warranting this price tag for the most part. 45, 45, 45, 53, 47, 67. So for him to hit value, we need about 43, 44, averaging 38 on the season. As long as John Wall's out, you're always going to have to consider Bradley Beal. Then I'm liking a guy, Drew Holiday, playing tons of minutes. My Lakers have been playing well, so I expect this game to stay pretty close. He's going to play, high 30 minutes. He does a little bit of everything. He's also playing backup point guard when Rondo goes out. He's a consistent player in a great matchup, up-tempo game against the Lakers. I think we play the fastest pace in the league, so Holiday's a really good play. I'm going to add him to my core. At shooting guard, a couple other guys I'll quickly touch. You got McCollum. They're going to need Lillard and McCollum to both play well if they want to have any chance against the Warriors, the best team in the league. For him to hit value, you need about 35. He's averaging 33 on the season. He's been somewhat up and down, but he definitely has upside and somebody I would definitely consider. Clay is just cheap. You need 32 for him to hit value. I know he definitely is up and down, but overall, he's averaging 31 on the season. Should be a pretty competitive game against the Blazers. I just think, the price tag is very fair, so you can definitely take a look at Clay. Then you got Batum. Going against Orlando, super up-tempo game. The past two games, he's had down games, 18 and 16. I think this is a very, very good bounce back spot for Batum. I'm liking him a lot. Small forward, you got Kevin Durant going against Portland. He's with all the Warriors. They haven't really been getting there, but he does have the upside. I think this is a solid matchup for him. You need 51 for him to hit value. If the game stays close, he's going to play. So definitely, he's the best small forward on the slate. You got to consider him. Then you got Otto Porter. Same thing as Bill. With Walls out, he's having to do a lot more. Besides one game, he's got you at least 32, all when what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 7 of the past 8 games, he's got you at least 32, so he's playing consistent. He's playing the minutes. For him to hit value, you need about 37. He's been getting very close to that, averaging 30 on the season. I'm definitely liking Porter. Then you got Beasley. They kind of screwed us last game. They said right before lock he wasn't going to start and he was coming off the bench. And I guess they made a mistake because he did end up starting. Otherwise, he would have been a lock last game. Since he's been starting the past 2 games, the guy's just putting up massive numbers. They need him to score the ball. That's, very obvious. So I'm really liking Beasley at small forward in an up-tempo game against Washington. I'm going to go ahead and add him in my core as well. I think this is a pretty solid slate with some very good spots. Ingram going against the Pelicans, up-tempo game. He's back to playing, high 30 minutes, what we really got to like. He does a little bit of everything. He plays defense. He fills up the stat sheet. A fair price tag. For him to value, need 32. He's averaging 30 on the season. He's shown us, upside lately. He's been getting there. So I definitely like me some Ingram. Then you could go look at a guy like Joe Ingles. He's just playing very well with Rubio out. The past 3 games, 4 of the past 5, he's got you at least 37 fantasy points. So you really gotta like that. I never really looked at him as a player like this before, but the numbers don't lie, and he's playing very well right now. He's hot, so I'm definitely looking to ride the streak. Then we'll go to power forward. You got Blake. Going against Atlanta, you need 45 for him to hit value. He hasn't got you 45 but one time since, going to the Pistons. But, he's playing the minutes. He's doing good. I like him. I know maybe I would like the price down a little bit, but, he's still getting you very close. He's not killing you on this price tag, and he definitely has 50, 60-point upside. We know that from Blake. So I just definitely think it's fair in a good matchup going against Atlanta. Really quick, they just played, and he went off for 41 fantasy points. So you would take that at this price tag. It's not going to crush you. Draymond, if he plays, then I think he's a solid play, but he's a game-time decision with his finger, although they're saying he probably is going to play. Then you got Mirotic. They need him to score. The price is jumping up quickly, but, it's for a good reason. And, he's been with them for 5 games now. In 3 of the 5 games, he's got you at least 40 fantasy points with the 62 burger, 7.5 price tag. So for him to have value, you need 37. So even though the price tag is a little bit high, I think it's fair. Then we'll go down to a guy like Thaddeus Young going against his old team. He's been playing very well right now. He's got you at least 32 fantasy points in 2 straight games. But overall in the season, he's been playing very well. His guys I've been playing. I'm gonna go back to the well, especially with no Rondé Hollis, Jefferson Gardner. For the Nets, I definitely think he can have a really good game. I'm gonna go ahead and add him to my core power forward. A couple of other guys I'm looking at power forward. Favors. He's been picking it up, 36 and 39 his past 2 games. He's playing very well. This is an up-tempo game against Phoenix. I think that he can, have a feast in this game. You need 28 for him to hit value. He's averaging 27 on the season, so I just think the price is very fair. Last guy I'll quickly talk about, cheap end, going against Orlando, up-tempo game. Marvin Williams, he's back to playing. The minutes aren't what we want. He's playing 23 to 25 minutes, but the price tag is fair. You need 20 for him to hit value. He's got you 20, 23, and 17 in the past 3, so I definitely think he can get you close. And the minutes are probably going to trend back up a tiny bit more. I would love about 28 minutes, so definitely I like him on the lower end at power forward. Then we'll quickly hit up center. We got Anthony Davis. I love Anthony Davis. It's just going to be, can we fit him in or what are we going to do? But 11.8 price tag going against the Lakers. We know this guy has massive upside, 90 to 100 fantasy point upside. Lakers struggle against big men. So he is a guy that you're probably going to want to, consider paying up for. I haven't really got there yet. I'm going to have to look into it, see what kind of value comes out tomorrow. Then you got Drummond. He's a little bit less. He's playing very well. Just played Atlanta. Went off for 57 fantasy points. For him to hit value at a 10.6 price tag, we need about 53. He's paying off on these price tags, and I think he's in a solid spot. Then we got Capella. Capella against Sacramento. Like I said, I'm scared of all the Rockets just because I think it could be a blowout. Tonight he didn't get there on these price tags. For him to hit value, you need about 42. We got 32 tonight, but he's been playing very well, and he only played 25 minutes. So minute-wise, if it stays close, I don't think you have to worry about the back-to-back with him. Then we got 2 guys on the cheaper end. Actually, one guy I'll quickly mention, Horford. He's just very fair price, 35 for value, averaging 34 on the season. He's been somewhat, up and down a little bit, but he's a guy that's gonna get you, I would say 29 to 32 minutes. He's gonna fill up the stat sheet for you. So I think he's a guy you can get, very low owned. Then we'll go to cheaper end. Deadman. I played him at tonight, and he actually did well for me. Hit value for me. Got me 30 fantasy points. He just was in this matchup 2 games ago, and he went off for 47 fantasy points. I know he's going to be on a back-to-back, but I'm not expecting 47, but I think he could have another good outing once again against Detroit. And then we got, lastly, Gortat. I always mention him. You guys are like, why you always bring him up? But hey, he's a good player. He's been playing very well. 31 fantasy points in 2 straight games. For him to hit value, you need 27, averaging 24 on the season. I just like him. I think that he can have a really good game against the Knicks. So I'm definitely going to look at him for my GPPs. So at center, to round out my core plays. This is really tough, to be honest with you. I don't know. Center was the one I was kind of like about. But I'm going to go back to Deadman. I'm not going to say he's going to have a 47-point game, but he can have a massive game. So I do like him. If I was going to pay up a little bit, you can look at, a couple of, to be completely honest, this is what I would really want to do, but you have to find some value, and that's the problem. You got 4,600. So, something like this is beautiful. If we got 2 really cheap players, then I would really like something like this. Something like this is really, really solid for your cash and GPP. Massive upside. So, yeah, hey, that's kind of where I'm at with these videos and with these picks. Happy Valentine's Day out there. You want to enter for my my contest for free, my free Fanduel and DraftKings lineup. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to click that like button and make sure to comment below. And, hey, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.